Hello, everybody. This is Anthony from Healy Teach, and I'm excited about some new information and presentations that I've been working on. And one of them is about real food, real health, and real change. And so, at Healy Teach, that's kind of what we do here. We talk about food, we talk about cooking healthy, we talk about eating healthy, we talk about well-being, mindfulness, and on some level, healing our bodies from whatever things are going on. And so the one thing um, that you might not know is about the food that you're eating. And did you know that it's silently driving the inflammation of your body up and making it a playground for diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even cancer? Today, we're breaking down some of the groundbreaking research that I have been looking at that on a couple books that Dr. Robert Lustig has written. And in some of his work, he exposes the truth about ultra-processed foods and your health, just in case you didn't already know that, right? So I'm going to share how excess sugar, the wrong food, um, poor metabolic health can wreak havoc on your body, and how just a few simple changes can reverse the damage. So stick around, because this isn't just about avoiding sugar. It's about taking control of your health with real food. So a couple things. There are like 3 takeaways from Dr. Lustig's research that you don't want to miss. And the first one is about the fructose and processed foods. The fructose that's in sugar, soda, candy, ultra-processed snacks, and the fructose corn syrup that's in a lot of things that's actually masked. And we know this. And he explained that there are about 250 sugars that exist with all kinds of different names that are disguised on the label that you would never know. Never know. Even if you're reading the label, because you'd have to go start researching everything that's on the label, right? So the excess sugar, especially the fructose found in the sodas, juices, and processed snacks, is one of the biggest drivers. And we're talking about the chronic inflammation that your body's red flag system, which is basically your body's red flag system that never shuts down. The oxidative stress that actually happens is a fancy term for cellular damage. And at worst of all, it's considered something that we talk about with your cells, and it's called mitochondrial dysfunction. Your cells' energy factories breaking down. And so when these systems fail, like cancer, diabetes, heart disease, are not far behind. The solution can be cutting the sugar, ditching processed and junk, and focus on the whole foods. And you've probably heard this a million times, right? And maybe you'll just let it go in one ear and out the other again. But cutting the sugar and ditching the processed foods takes a little work. It doesn't just happen. And focusing on real and whole foods takes a little bit of work and commitment to yourself, because really, aren't you worth it? And think about the vegetables, the lean protein, the healthy fats that the healthy fats and fruits not packaged in a snack labeled low fat, but yet it's loaded with a lot of sugar that you don't even know the name of it, the sugar. So I don't know if this is hitting home to anybody, but if it is, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're listening or watching, and think about one sugary food that you might be able to swap out for something healthier. Because, you know, this is something that nobody can do all at once. It doesn't work, because if you try to do too much of this, you won't do it at all. So you have to start with little small things, little bite-sized pieces. And what do they used to say? How do you eat an elephant? A bite at a time. Little bit at a time. Everything has to be done. So in this next segment, we're going to talk about nutritional choices and how it matters to you and your family. So fresh veggies, salmon, flax seeds, olive oil are actually the good types of oils that you want to have in your diet. So we're going to talk about the nutritional choices that Dr. Lustig highlights in his anti-inflammatory diet, because it's your best defense against chronic illness. And I can tell you what it looks like, because I've worked with people. I've been with thousands of patients over the years who have been sick with heart disease, pulmonary disease, diabetes, and all kinds of issues. And it's not fun to have to go through that, and also to take all these meds that go along with it. So one way is to up your fiber, up your vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, and carrots, healthy fats, think salmon, walnuts, flaxseed, and avocados, and most importantly, unprocessed whole foods that feed your gut and balance your hormones. And why does it matter to eat this way? Because you want to improve your gut health. And by improving your gut health, you start boosting the immunity in your body and the digestion. And by doing that, what does that do? It allows you to improve your gut health, which allows you to absorb the nutrients that's in your whole food. And it also helps balance your hormones, keeping your insulin in check and reduce the inflammation so your body can heal itself instead of constantly fighting off the damage. So, if you're loving this breakdown, don't forget to listen to the second part of this, because I'm going to start closing out here, because on this last segment, it's about the metabolic health in the mitochondria, basically. And so here's where it gets real cool. The metabolic health of the mitochondria, if you've never heard of it before, think of them as the batteries in your cells. They turn the food you eat, into energy, but there's a catch. Poor nutrition, lack of exercise, and chronic stress can make these batteries fail. So you're going to want to hear how the next video concludes this. So thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, subscribe and like. Have a good day. This has been a few minutes of healing and nutritional health with Anthony.